Hauraki. Evening, it's Greg Preble here, and you may have heard of a rock band called Close to the Bone. Well, these days their singer's gone solo. His name is Lorenzo Hazelwood, and he's with us now on 0800 Hauraki.
G'day, man. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no worries. It's nice to have you on. We are about to play one of the songs from your latest EP, Volume 3. 5 songs on it. When did they all come about? All at once, or have they been brewing for a while?
Well, it was sort of sprung on me. The recording opportunity came up sort of out of nowhere. I just finished the last EP, and I had this opportunity to do this next one, and I had one or two of the songs just sitting around. I'm constantly trying to write stuff, so they're just sitting in the bank, as you will. And then I quickly wrote two or three of those songs for specifically for the EP. So yeah.
And what was going through your brain and your life at the time to go into those songs?
Oh, I don't know, lots really. Just the struggles of being a sort of a young new musician, struggles of playing rock music in New Zealand. It's not exactly the most huge genre, but it's what I love. So just trying to get that off the ground, and just trying to do something a bit new and interesting from what I'd done in the previous 2 EPs, really.
The opening line to the song is, "I'm okay, I'm a little worn out." How are you now?
I'm okay. A little less worn out. I'm feeling pretty good these days. I'm happy to be here talking to you. But no, I'm doing pretty well, and trying to recoup my energy that I've expended through all this music stuff.
And you must have been feeling pretty good a couple of weeks ago when you had that gig at Anthology Lounge on K Road in Auckland.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. That was really good to finally get out there and play my original songs with the full band, because up until then it had pretty much just been me on my own doing acoustic stuff, and now finally bringing it with a full band is a really good feeling, yeah.
Oh, I'm glad it went well. And a couple of setbacks. I heard one of the bands couldn't make it, and then you had trouble with an amp?
Yeah, that's true. One of the bands unfortunately couldn't make it due to some COVID stuff, but that's just the way it is right now. And just about 5 minutes before we started playing, my amp no sound. Luckily, Campbell from Animal Head, his amp was lying around, and I could quickly set that up and go for it.
And
yeah,
that was the band that had been on before you, or were they going on after?
Yeah, Animal Head was on before us. Yeah,
right, nice. So just quickly grab that, plug it in, and similar sound to yours, so it was all right.
Yeah, it may do. It was a bit nerve-wracking with new settings that I wasn't super familiar with, but got some good tones and had a blast anyway.
Nice. And is that just the start of Lorenzo Hazelwood performing live around Aotearoa?
Yeah, I absolutely hope so. I've got some plans in the works for some more gigs. Yeah, I'm really keen to do as many gigs as I can all around the country with the live band. Yeah.
Nice. Well, let's get more on that soon. But first, let's play Morning Glory. This is Lorenzo Hazelwood on Radio Hauraki. Lorenzo Hazelwood. It's called Morning Glory. What do you think of that? Flick us a text on 3483. Lorenzo is with us now on 0800 Hauraki. That's from your 3rd EP, Lorenzo, and the first 2, at least, quite different from that one.
I was sort of pretty unknown when I released those. The first one I just did, in my room by myself completely, just, played all the instruments. Had some good support from friends and family on that one, and then sort of stepped it up a little bit for Volume 2, and now I've stepped it up another level for this one, Volume 3.
Yeah, and we were talking before about how you played live a couple of weeks ago, and you have plans to maybe do some more gigs around New Zealand and even further afield.
Yeah, man, I'd love to play all around New Zealand as much as I can. Just got to get that ball rolling a little bit and start booking some more shows, but it will happen, so keep your eyes and ears out, and hopefully one day we'd love to play overseas, somewhere like Australia, the US, or the UK. Would love to get over there with some music eventually.
Yeah. Did you see the announcement this morning from the Foo Fighters about those tribute gigs to Taylor Hawkins?
Oh, yes, I actually quickly saw that. I didn't read into it, but that's really good they're doing today.
The lineup's going to be pretty spectacular, and I'd say, there'll be great music, but there'll also be some real heartfelt moments at those too.
Oh, I'm sure there will be. He was such a great drummer.
They've been putting together these tribute gigs for a while and trying to figure out who's going to be on the bill. If you could build your own bill and be opening for someone or headlining for someone, and you're going overseas, like you mentioned before, who would you like to tour with?
Oh man, that's a hard one because it seems that a lot of my influences are no longer with us, such as Chris Cornell from Soundgarden, the Alice in Chains guys. Oh, I'd love to play with Alice in Chains in their current form. That would be a dream gig, opening for Alice in Chains. Even bands like Incubus and the other ones are gone, Stone Temple Pilots and Nirvana and all that grunge stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, you're right. All those great bands, and the lead singer's not with us anymore.
I know, it's terrible, man.
But your music, I can hear the influence of those bands in it. So thank you for carrying that torch on.
Yeah. It's just sort of they're my big big listens, and they just sort of come out a little bit subconsciously. But yeah, it's cool.
All right. Well, Lorenzo Hazelwood, thank you so much for your time today. The Volume 3 EP is out now, and that song Morning Glory. If anyone wants to follow your journey and check you out when things fall into place, what's the best place?
I'm probably most active on Instagram, just Lorenzo Hazelwood on Instagram, or the same on Facebook or YouTube, probably the three biggest ones, yeah.
All right. Well, go well, man. And, thanks for being on Hauraki tonight.
Awesome, man. Thanks for having me on.